everybody, I'm Xiphos Fraznoir, and I'm here with my friend. What's your name?
Alright. Insanity Brownie 17. It's Insanity Brownie 17.
Alright.
So today we're
going to talk about Creepypastas, so this will be a new playlist that we're going to start known as Let's Talk About Creepypastas. So this will be Let's Talk About Creepypastas episode 1. So for today's episode, we're going to talk about the Lavender Town Syndrome.
okay. What do you want to know about this famous creepypasta?
The more interesting thing about this creepypasta is, well, I remember a little bit about it, read about it, but you should tell us more about this creepypasta is what I like to know. This might be really interesting.
Okay. Well, here is the story of the Lavender Town Syndrome. The Lavender Town Syndrome, also known as the Lavender Town Tone or Lavender Town Suicides, was a peak in suicides or illness of children between the ages of 17 and 12, shortly after the release of Pokemon Red and Green in Japan back in February 27th, 1996. The rumors say that these suicides and illnesses only occurred after the children playing the game reached Lavender Town, which the theme music had extremely high frequencies.
Oh yeah, I know what it is. I looked up about this part.
Showed that only children and young teens could hear. What?
Yeah, what it is, there's this certain sound, like you hear two sounds, one in your other ear and one in the next ear. And if these two sounds you hear are unusual sounds that they were never heard, these sounds could actually give you, like, is it true they'll give you a heart attack? And stuff like that?
Well, basically, usually this leads to headaches and other illnesses in the head, but still there was some that couldn't bear the pain of the headaches, so they ended up taking their own lives, and basically...
Yeah, like this photo that we're showing, for example. This is what it looks like. Okay, continue.
Well, anyways, due to the Lavender Town tone, at least 200 children supposedly committed suicide, and many more developed illnesses and afflictions. The children who committed suicide usually did by hanging or jumping from heights. Those who did not act irrationally complained of severe headaches after listening to Lavender.
Did you lag?
Well, after the Lavender Town incident, the programmers had fixed Lavender Town's theme. The music had to be at lower frequency since children were no longer affected by it. So basically saying, before they had changed and programmed the theme of Lavender Town, there was basically massive headaches and all that stuff. Well, programmers sat there and reprogrammed the theme to Lavender Town to have lower frequencies. One video appeared in 2010 as a special software to analyze the audio of Lavender Town's
frequency.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have a question. Is there a chance that this music was altered at some point?
Well, if you would
wait a minute.
When played, the software created images of the unknown near the end of the audio. This raised controversy since the unknown didn't appear in the Generation 2 games Pokemon's Silver, Gold, and Crystal. The unknown is translate to leave now. There is also said a beta version of Lavender Town. It is said that the beta version of Pocket Monsters was released to some kids to test the game. And this is the video of the beta version of Lavender Town. If you wish to view this video, there is several different versions of it, but the original one is the one the best get experience of. So is there any
actually,
question?
no, I just realized. I know we can actually find this game with the same frequencies as the Lavender Town Syndrome. Like, there's this website. It's called doperoms.com. It's where you download the Visual Boy Advance emulator with the Pokemon games, for example. And it has this Japanese version of the Pokemon Red, which is Pocket Monsters.
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yeah. I mean, that's basically the beta version of Lavender Town, because there were several copies of Pocket Monsters released to kids to test out the different frequencies. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, I asked a question earlier. Did you answer about the part when I said, was it altered by any chance?
Yes, it was altered to prevent kids from rehearing the frequencies. They lowered the frequencies of the theme. So yeah, they did.
I think you lagged. Hold on. I'll pause. Oh. Okay, what were you saying?
Well, the answer to the question that did they change the theme? Did they alter the theme? Well, yes, they did, to change the frequencies of it. And when basically the beta versions of the Pokemon games, Pocket Monsters, well, there was several different versions of the game. Some had altered themes and all that. Well, that's basically the answer to your question. They did change quite a bit.
And I have a question. I just realized this, but is there a chance that the reason these frequencies are that bad is because there's this musical note that plays that's really bad for the kids to hear? Like, it's just, like, for example, like a brown note is bad, but there's like a certain kind of note that... Wait a minute. Oh, okay.
But anyways, if we was to be back then when the game came out, and we would have been at the ages of 12 to, I mean, well, yeah,
Okay, then I have to end the recording for the next episode. Okay, that's the end of the video. Okay, thank you for joining me for this conversation about the Creepypasta characters. Plus, it will help with the way of figuring out what it was about and see more to the Creepypasta. We might talk about it more on later episodes, but what do you think?
Well, I honestly think, I mean, due to all that had happened, well, I mean, it's a good thing that they changed it to stop all that. I mean, just imagine if somebody managed to mass reproduce the original copy of that song. I mean, imagine the damage it could do. The original version of the Lavender Town theme. I mean, it could be devastating if somebody managed to reproduce that.
Oh, that'd be a bad idea. Unless they get on their phone somehow and start playing at some party, and then the whole room of people will be able to hear that song, and then they all die in the room, like going crazy, something like that.
That's exactly. It could cause something like that to happen.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine some serial killers using that kind of music to kill people. That'd be interesting.
I mean, I heard there was a original version of that song. I didn't forget the website it was on, but I listened to it, and I was like 15 years old. That's when I first heard of it, and well, it just only gave me really bad headaches. So yeah.
Oh, how'd you handle it?
Well, basically, there was like several different creepypastas back then, and well, the biggest one would have been Lavender Town. And when my friend sat there and told me about this is how I learned about the story of the Lavender Town suicides, then well, basically, it was basically pretty bad because they kept on wondering why these kids was committing suicide.
Alright, then sorry everybody that the thing was kind of laggy a little bit. He had bad internet connections.
So, yeah.
Alright, and then we'll talk about more about the creepypastas in the next episode, but we'd like to hear which creepypasta you guys like to hear the most in the next episode. So if you want, write down in the comments below, and then we'll do the next creepypasta in about a couple days. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel.
And don't forget to subscribe and like my new channel, Insanity Brony 17.
Yeah, I'm also going to leave a link to his channel. So, stay tuned for the next episode. Bye-bye.